wonderful way to say welcome to King's Local Daily. Today is Friday, the 24th day of October, 2025. And I guess you want to know the different headlines on the front pages and the back pages of the different newspapers. So welcome. And my name is Newton Tukba. This is the 30-minute presentation. So to not waste your time, let's start the ball rolling right now. We begin with the first newspaper here. And the first newspaper is The News. The News newspaper. What are they reporting on the front page? It says, Boakai promises ban on harmful cultural practices. Boakai promises ban on harmful cultural practices. And I see the footage of the Liberian President Joseph Boakai right here. Boakai proposes ban on harmful cultural practices. And that is on the front page of the News newspaper. And still on the front page of the News newspaper, it says, it says, we are not reserved voters. We are not reserved voters. Grand Julia County Senator frowns. We are not reserved voters. Grand Julia Senator frowns. And I see the footage of Grand Julia County Senator Zoe Manuel Peno, right here. So we quickly turn over to the back page of the News newspaper. What is here? That is something you're about to know. We're about to tell you. At the back page of the News newspaper, it says, Court summons police chief. Court summons police chief. And you can see the footage of the Inspector General of Police, Gregory Coleman, at the back page of the News newspaper. And still at the back page, it says, LRS engages in community awareness program. LRS is an acronym, and that means the Liberian Immigration Service. So LRS engages in community awareness program. Still on the back page, it says World Bank empowers rural women. World Bank empowers rural women at the back page of the News newspaper. And still on the back page here, it says additional ambassadors present credentials. Additional ambassadors present credentials. And I see the footage of Liberian President Joseph Boakai. And finally, for the back page of the News newspaper, UBA empowers generational leaders. UBA empowers generational leaders. So that does it for the News newspaper. You can have a copy of this newspaper. It's sold for just $40 Liberian. You can have details of the different headlines here at the back page and the front page of this newspaper. We quickly cross over to the Hot Pepper newspaper. Oh yeah, we are on the front page of the Hot Pepper newspaper. So the first trending headline here, on the front page of the Hot Pepper newspaper, it says, Sekou Dukle flogs, humiliates post staff at job site. Sekou Dukle allegedly flogs. So to flog, you mean to beat somebody, right? So to flog somebody. So Sekou Dukle allegedly flogs, humiliates post staff at job site. Undergoes plenary investigation. You see the footage here of Sekou Dougle on the front page of the Hot Pepper newspaper. And still on the front page of the Hot Pepper newspaper, it says, Liberia-China strengthen maritime cooperation. Liberia-China strengthen maritime cooperation. On the front page of the Hot Pepper newspaper, Liberia-China strengthen maritime cooperation. Oh yes. I see the footage of the Chinese ambassador right here on the front page of the Hot Pepper newspaper. We'll quickly cross over to the back page of the newspaper. The back page. The first trending story at the back page of the Hot Pepper newspaper, it says, Swedish parliamentarian meets House's chair on foreign affairs. Swedish parliamentarian meets House's chair on foreign affairs. Swedish parliamentarian meets House's chair on foreign affairs. And I see the footage of the visiting Swedish parliamentarian Richard Norden at the back page of the Hot Pepper newspaper. And still on the back page, it says John Chambers renovation set. John Chambers renovation set. Pro Tem Lawrence discloses. John Chambers renovation set. Pro Tempore Lawrence discloses. So you see the footage of Senator Pro Tempore, Senator Yombly Kanka Lawrence here at the back page of the Hot Pepper newspaper. And still on the back page, it says Food Authority announces food products. Food Authority announces food products registration before transaction. Food Authority announces food products registration before transaction. Finally, for the back page of the Hot Pepper newspaper, Justice Ministry conducts 2-day training in alternative dispute resolution. Justice Ministry conducts 2-day training in alternative dispute resolution. And that does it for the Hot Pepper newspaper. What next? We quickly move to the In-Profile newspaper. The In-Profile newspaper, the first trending story on the front page. It says ARC Buaka. They are our own Liberian way now. ARC Buaka. In our own Liberian way. ARC Buaka. So furthermore, it says Buaka, a rooted traditional Lofian. The bill, among other provisions, prohibits female circumcision, child marriage, and other harmful cultural practices. Analysts op-ed. And that is on the front page of the In-Profile Daily. ARC Buaka. So still on the front page of the In-Profile Daily. Coon denies 2029 ambition. The Speaker of the House of Representatives. Coon denies 2029 ambition. So Coon say he's not contesting. Nobody should lie. So Coon say he's not contesting 2029. So Coon denies 2029 ambition. And still on the front page here, several ambassadors arrived. And finally, from the front page of the In-Profile, power with automated LPA. Power with automated LPA. We quickly cross over at the back page of the In-Profile newspaper. Residents Residents entrapped in Maryland County. Residents entrapped in Maryland County. Suicide or murder? Suicide or murder? Residents entrapped in Maryland County. On the back page of the in profile, it says NAFA showcases sector potential. NAFA showcases sector potential to Moroccan investment delegation. NAFA showcases sector potential to Moroccan investment delegation. Finally, for the back page of the in profile, it says GTMS take on to court. GTMS take on to court. And that does it for the in profile newspaper. We move next. And the next paper here is the Librarian Investigator. The Librarian Investigator on the front page, the first trending story here. No chairs, no decks, no designate. No chairs, no decks, no designate. And that is on the front page of the Librarian Investigator. No chairs, no decks, no designate. Grand Crew County, dozens of children set on tomb tarpaulin inside a crumbling classroom. So no chairs, no decks, no destiny. And that is on the front page of the Librarian Investigator. And still on the front page, finally, demanding transparency in 37 million deal. Demanding transparency in 37 million deal. And that does it for the front page of the Librarian Investigator. Quickly cross over at the back page. What is at the back page of the Librarian Investigator? That is something you're about to know. At the back page, the first trending headline here, it says CAS to rule next week. CAS to rule next week in LFA Jubilee dispute. CAS to rule next week in LFA Jubilee FC dispute. And finally, for the back page of the Librarian Investigator. SUA Hills. And this is the final headline at the back page of the Librarian Investigator. SUA Hills Dr. Tuwe for fulfilling 200,000 pledge. SUA Hills Dr. Tuwe for fulfilling 200,000 pledge. So that's also for the Librarian Investigator. We quickly move on next to the news. That's the New Republic newspaper. The New Republic. And what is trending here at the front page? And the first trending story here on the front page of New Republic newspaper, it says, Leaking mansion as water leaks in the parlor. Leaking mansion as water leaks in the parlor. And I see the footage of former President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, Josh Weir, and the current Librarian President Joseph Walker here on the front page of the New Republic newspaper. Leak mansion as water leaks in the parlor. And still on the front page of the New Republic. Auditor General Office hits back. Auditor General Office hits back. And I say that again. Auditor General Office hits back at detractors. Auditor General Office hits back at detractors. Demystifies misleading report against A.G. Jackson. That's Joshua Jackson, the boss at the GSE. Auditor General Office hits back at detractors. Demystifies misleading report against A.G. Jackson. So that does it for the front page of the New Republic. We quickly cross over the back page. And what is at the back page of the New Republic newspaper? That's something you're about to know. Just in split seconds. And the first trending story here. The first trending story here at the back page. It says, Man kills friend with poison king juice. Wow. Man kills friend with poisoned king juice. Man kills friend with poisoned king juice. At the back page of the New Republic. And finally, from the back page of the New Republic newspaper, it says, Liberia, China strengthen maritime education. Trini ties. Liberia, China strengthen maritime education. Trini ties. And that ends the New Republic newspaper. And I quickly move on next to the Verity News. What is trending here? Verity News. So the first trending headline at the front page of Verity News. Stolen millions. So the paper is asking, stolen millions? Stolen millions? Verity News. The paper is asking, stolen millions? Pro Tem calls for audit of executive mansion renovation. Pro Tem calls for audit of executive mansion renovation. Stolen millions? The Verity News is asking, stolen millions? Pro Tem calls for audit of executive mansion renovation. And I see footage of the Senate Pro Tem, Yumli Kanga Lawrence. And further under the headline, it says, President Pro Tem of the Liberian Senate, Senator Yumli Kanga Lawrence, has expressed strong disappointment over what she described as the persistent mismanagement and lack of accountability surrounding the renovation of the executive mansion. And still on the front page of the Verity News, Bani FGM. President Bouaka submits bill. Bani FGM. President Bouaka submits bill. Female genital mutilation, the FGM. And footage of the Liberian president, Joseph Bouaka, is on the front page of the Verity newspaper. And we quickly cross over the back page. What is on the back page of the Verity News? Embrace arbitration. Embrace arbitration. Chief Justice Basis says. Embrace arbitration. Chief Justice Basis says. And the footage of the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court, Yemi Kwek Basis, right here at the back page of the Verity News. Embrace arbitration. Chief Justice Basis says. And still at the back page, Turkish Airlines eyes Liberia. Turkish Airlines eyes Liberia. Turkish Airlines eyes Liberia. And still at the back page, Clash erupts. Clash erupts over Ivanhoe Road deal. Clash erupts over Ivanhoe Road deal. Oh yeah. And finally, for the back page of Heritage News, it says, no show action at B Mountain. No show action at B Mountain. That does it for Heritage News newspaper. And the second to the last is the Heritage. The second to the last is the Heritage. The Heritage newspaper. What are they reporting? So the first trending story on the front page of the Heritage newspaper, it says, President Bouaka seeks. President Bouaka seeks lawmakers backing. President Bouaka seeks lawmaker backing to ban FGM. President Bouaka seeks lawmaker backing to ban FGM. The footage of Liberian President Joseph Bouaka is right here on the Heritage. The front page of the Heritage newspaper. President Bouaka seeks lawmaker backing to ban FGM. And I see the Senate Pro Tem, footage of the Senate Pro Tem, and the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Rachel Nakwekon, and the Liberian President Joseph Bouaka. President Bouaka seeks lawmakers backing to ban FGM. And that's a female genital mutilation. Still on the front page of the Heritage. It says, Lima boss hails Liberia-China maritime partnership. Lima boss hails Liberia-China maritime partnership. And I see the Commissioner and Chief Executive Officer of Lima, Chancellor Nito Zaza. That's the Liberia Maritime Association. Commissioner Chancellor Nito Zaza. Footage right here on the front page of the Heritage newspaper. Quickly cross over the back page. What is on the back page of the Heritage newspaper? That's why we're about to let the cat out of the bag to unearth what is on the back page of the Heritage newspaper. So the first trending story says, President Bouaka expands global ties with Australia and Mexico. President Bouaka expands global ties with Australia and Mexico. And I see the footage of the Liberian President Joseph Bouaka along with the Mexican ambassador at the back page of the Heritage newspaper. And still at the back page of the Heritage newspaper, it says, Liberia gears up for Turkish flights. Liberia gears up for Turkish flights. And still here at the back page, JFK introduces e-hospital system. JFK, and that's the John F. Kennedy Memorial Hospital, introduces e-hospital system. What is that e-hospital system? You need to get a copy of the newspaper to know what is the e-hospital system that JFK has introduced. So JFK introduces e-hospital system at the back page of the Heritage newspaper. And finally, for the Heritage, police chief faces court contempt. Police chief faces court contempt hearing. And footage of the Inspector General of Police, Gregory Coleman, at the back page. So that does it for the Heritage newspaper. The last, but not the least. The last, but not the least. is the Inquirer. The Inquirer newspaper. And this is the final for the King's Local Daily. What is trending here at the front page of the Inquirer? So the first trending story here at the front page of the Inquirer newspaper, it says CHR AFELL urge African Commission to criminalize FGM. CHR AFELL urge African Commission to criminalize FGM, the female genital mutilation. So CHR AFELL urge African Commission to criminalize FGM. That's the first trending story on the front page of the Inquirer newspaper. And moving on at the front page of the Inquirer newspaper, Ghanaian envoy presents letter of credence. Ghanaian envoy presents letter of credence to Boakai. Ghanaian envoy presents letter of credence to Boakai. And that is on the front page of the Inquirer newspaper. And finally, for the Inquirer newspaper, the front page, Liberia joins global community in observance of UN 80th anniversary. Liberia joins global community in observance of UN 80th anniversary. And that does it for the front page of the Inquirer newspaper. And I quickly cross over. I flip over. We flip to the back page. What is on the back page of the Inquirer newspaper? It says at the back page, the first trending headline here, it says, "A hire and fire TU president wants new student leadership." Wow. You see the footage of Dr. Olu Menche. "A hire and fire TU president wants new student leadership." That is at the back page of the Inquirer newspaper. "A hire and fire." A no nonsense president. No nonsense. "A hire and fire TU president wants new student leadership." Dr. Olu Menche. You see the footage of the Tottenham University president, Olu Menche, right here at the back page of the Inquirer newspaper. And finally, for the back page of the Inquirer newspaper, finally, at the back page of the Inquirer newspaper, it says, LSEZA, LRA partner or real property tax education. LSEZA, LRA partner or real property tax education. Oh, yes. So you can get a copy of this paper. It's sold for just $40 Liberian. So that does it for the Inquirer newspaper. So first, on that note, this I will come to the end of the weekend edition of King's Local Daily. So thanks to all of you for being there. Those of you who have been following by radio, by Will of Kings FM plus Cloud TV, we appreciate all of you. So the King's Local Daily takes weekend break to be back Monday, by God's willing, for another fresh edition of the program King's Local Daily. So quickly before we take leave of you, let me just highlight a few of the comments on our Cloud TV, the comment section. Edison Van, he says, watching live from Grand Bassa County, Electoral District number 5. We acknowledge your comment, Edison. Maurice Momo, I'm watching you live, he says. And finally, we have Popo S. Jacob. He says, good morning to all. I'm watching from Minnesota. We appreciate all of you for your meaningful comments and contributions. My name is Newton Tokrak. Thanks so much for being there. Thanks so much for watching and following. Until we are back here by God's willing Monday, have a pleasant weekend. Bye-bye.